Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mobile Shop. Today I'm holding something that feels like Realme's biggest swing at the mid-range crowd this year, the Realme 16 Pro 5G from 2026, and after a week of testing, it's honestly hard not to get excited. Look at this thing. The gold vegan leather back, the square camera island that doesn't wobble on a table, and that 6.75-inch AMOLED panel pushing 1272 by 2772 with vivid colors and smooth scrolling. It's the kind of phone that makes people in a shop stop and ask, "What is that?" And I get it. The design punches above its price. Inside, Realme went with the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Max instead of a Snapdragon here, paired with 8 or 12 gigs of RAM. Day to day, its fluid apps fly open, the Realme UI 7 animations feel tuned, and I haven't seen the stutters that older UI layers were known for. Benchmarks sit comfortably in upper mid-range, and for Reels editing, social apps, even heavy multitasking, the 16 Pro doesn't break a sweat. Heavy gamers should temper expectations. Titles like BGMI run fine but aren't hitting the same peaks as flagship silicon, which is fair given thermal choices and battery priority. Now the camera, that's the headline everyone talks about. A 200-megapixel main sensor with full-pixel auto-zoom and lossless 1x and 2x modes, plus an 8MP ultra-wide. In daylight, photos come out sharp with great dynamic range. Colors lean natural rather than oversaturated. Realme's Lumicolor tuning shows up in portraits. Skin tones look believable at night instead of plasticky. The 50MP front camera is a selfie beast, and yes, it can shoot 4K samples that hold detail when you actually need them. Zoom beyond 2x and you feel the software working hard, so I treat 1x and 2x as the sweet spots. For creators on a budget who want stills that impress without a DSLR, this system feels like the main reason to pick the 16 Pro. Battery life is the quiet hero. A 7,000 mAh Titan cell sounds huge, and in practice it delivers 2 days for most people easily. I've gone from morning shoots, maps, YouTube uploads, and still plugged in before bed with juice left. The 80-watt SuperVOOC charger refills it in about an hour, and the box actually includes the brick, no gotchas. Realme's VC cooling keeps the phone calm during long video exports, which matters because this size could get toasty otherwise. Real-world moments tie this together. Customers I showed it to loved the premium feel and smooth performance. Creators I know pointed out how the camera handles sorry textures and jewelry without blowing highlights. Social posts around launch keep circling back to design, the 200MP stills, and that 2-day battery. People are calling it a value-for-money flagship alternative for India's crowd, and I see why. Comments do mention Realme's software bloat, so if you hate preloaded apps, budget time to debloat. Pricing lands around 31,999 Indian rupees to 34,999 Indian rupees depending on RAM and storage, with a 256 GB option. At that spot, you're paying for camera and battery leadership while accepting mid-range gaming instead of class-leading frames. To me, that's a clear trade. If photos, battery, and feel matter most, the 16 Pro 5G is one of the most attractive picks this year. If your job is competitive gaming, look at Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 competitors instead. So who's this phone for? Content creators, students who forget chargers, and buyers who want flagship vibes without flagship cost. Realme packaged a head-turning design, reliable daytime camera, and genuinely all-day battery in a way that makes the shop floor and the timeline take notice. That's why, after a week, I keep reaching for it first.